this episode of Horse Shelter Heroes.
So this is Fiesta. You may remember Fiesta. We adopted her out, and sadly she continued to get herself hurt.
It's going so, it's so cool. Oh, hey, there it is again, see? See? It's amazing how such wonders can happen.
So today Tristan is getting ready to be transported up the East Coast and be going to Massachusetts.
Jason and I were down in Florida and visiting one of our big donors, and have some very exciting news.
We're trying to find Vander so he can get adopted, and cats are trying to kill pigeons.
You don't want to miss a single second of Horse Shelter Heroes.
Well, the total eclipse is supposed to happen in certain parts of the United States, and we're supposed to get about a 98% eclipse here. As right now, I'm looking at the sun and all the clouds. I don't know that we're going to get to really see anything, but we're going to kind of be on the lookout for it because that is such an amazing event.
So today it is me and Dr. Gina. It is a 2-woman vet team because Kimberly and Dr. Lydia are both on short little vacations. They're going out of state to see the eclipse, and we are super jealous. But that means it is just me and Dr. Gina, which is okay. We're getting a lot done, just me and her, but we hope that Dr. Lydia and Kimberly have safe travels and that the eclipse is super awesome. So this is Fiesta. You may remember Fiesta. We adopted her out, and sadly she continued to get herself hurt. So she has found her way back to us here at Horse Plus. She does have a bandage on one of her back legs. Me and Dr. Gina are going to rebandage her leg and do some blood work. She's kind of colicky. We're gonna have to get down to the bottom of what that is, but she's gonna get a good old vet visit today.
All right, so we have Fiesta here who has had colicky symptoms over the weekend. That's why she was returned, that and her continued efforts to hurt herself. So we've already looked at her. Her heart rate is 40, which is a little elevated, but for younger horses, sometimes their heart rates are higher or faster than adult horses. Her respiratory rate is 16, so it doesn't show that she's in immense pain if there is any pain. Her mucous membranes are slightly tacky, so she's a little dehydrated, maybe 2 to 5%. So we're gonna run some blood work and see what that looks like, because over the weekend she was showing some liver elevation in enzymes. And then after that, we're gonna take her bandage off and look at her bandage, or her wound. There's a superficial, fairly under the skin kind of wound. So we're just gonna clean it up, and then we're gonna put some Manuka honey on it like we did for the other 2 horses and wrap it, and then see how that does in the next 2 to 3 days. All right, so we are here with Miss Fiesta. We just got done rewrapping her leg. Her wound was a little bit more extensive than we thought it was, as in it was a little bit longer on the limb as opposed to a small little focal area. But we got that all wrapped up, thanks to my wonderful help with Caitlin and Corey. We did run blood work, and her liver values are back within normal range. Her calcium and her phosphorus are improving, and everything else is back within normal range too. So it seems like whatever she was working through over the weekend is starting to resolve. But we'll keep a close eye on her and turn her back out to wake up.
So Jax just got adopted, so that's one less cat trying to go home with everybody else.
You can ring the bell.
So, I know that you guys probably heard about the thing that happened last week or 2 weeks ago. I basically talked about how Facebook group wasn't really working. It wasn't letting us post or give updates and whatnot. And it looks like it did it again. And we don't have any way to post anything in the group. Something else that I found out was that when I was trying to join it, I couldn't find it. And I was like, well, where is it? And I made a different account to see if I can find it, and I still couldn't find it. I tried to invite someone, I tried to invite myself to see if I can join the group, and I still couldn't do it. So there has to be something that Facebook messed up here, and I have no clue what it is. But we're gonna have to wait until Tawnee and Jason get here to see if Jason can get it solved, because that's really gonna affect how we are able to help more horses.
It's quite a bit sunnier right now than it was earlier. The clouds seem to have kind of moved aside a little bit, and so the sun's out. Maybe we'll get to see part of the eclipse. I don't know yet. We'll see. I guess we have about an hour. Oh wow, John, that's so cool.
I know, right? We don't really have Eclipse glasses, but we have a filter, a camera filter that goes really dark, and it's actually working.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Be safe with your eyes.
Yes, be safe with your eyes. Make sure that you're using your Eclipse glasses, and probably shouldn't look at the sun that much. With
Very
this filter.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's very dark.
Yeah.
So.
It's just starting. It's about it's a little quarter.
It's going so. I mean, it's so
Right
cool.
there,
Oh,
man.
hey, there it is
there.
again.
Oh my
See,
goodness, look.
see, it's amazing how such wonders can happen. Almost looks like it's like the end of the world. The end of the world? Oh, it's the end of the world! Chickens, it's the end of the world. We must go. We must leave. No! It's the end of the world. Well, it went pretty well. As you can see, the cat is purring, so it's not the end of the world. I would say it did leave me a little bit wanting more, but I knew that it wasn't gonna be 100% totality, but it was pretty cool to still see most of it. We're just waiting on Tawnee and Jason to come back this week, and hopefully everything goes well for the rest of the week. So I don't know what else to say, actually.
So we have a new receptionist. Her name is Lynn. Lynn is going to be our full-time receptionist. We've been looking for a while. We've done a little staff swapping, but Emily is a very amazing person for outside, and we really need some more help outside. So she's going to be doing some horse grooming and riding and probably some other things. We're still working on that, but we do have Lynn, who is going to be our new full-time receptionist. So welcome to the team, Lynn.
Yay! Thank you for having me. You will only see me on Wednesdays anymore. I'll be here every day. Very excited.
She'll still remain our volunteer coordinator, but she was here. If you saw her in the video, she's been our volunteer coordinator for a while. So she'll also be helping us on volunteer days, but her main job will be right here behind the desk. So we're so thankful to have Lynn join our team permanently.
So today Tristan is getting ready to be transported up the East Coast and be going to Massachusetts. So we're going to load her up and, or him, what is it?
It's a boy.
It's a boy. We're going to load him, a quarter horse, yeah. We're going to load him up and run by the vet's office out town. I've got some coggins to pick up for my horses. And we're going to get some health papers real quick on him and going to a new home, new place. This lady had adopted a horse, what, 2 years ago?
I think so.
Something like that. And I took it up there 2 years ago. So, you know, it's going to be a long drive, but we'll get there.
Welcome.
Good to see y'all.
Good to see you, Garrick.
All righty.
We just got Tristan all loaded up. He's being transferred to another organization up north, and we're excited to see updates.
Hey Hey y'all, it's Lynn. I just want to let you know in May, we're going to be having an adoption event called Forever Mom Adoption Event, where all the fees are waived for horses, mules, donkeys. We even have cats and dogs. So why don't y'all come on out that weekend? It's May 12th through the 15th. Please go to horseplus.org and fill out an application so we can set up an appointment so you can come to the event. And if you have any questions, please feel free to call us at 1-888-474-7077. We can't wait for these guys to find a forever home with you.
So today is farrier day. We have 8 equines on the list. A lot of them are younger, and we have some donkeys too. So we'll see how many we can get through without sedation.
It's pretty. Yeah, she sure is. So this is Tansy, and I believe this is the first trim that Tansy has done. We're trying without sedation. She was dancing away from me a lot in the past several weeks while I was working on picking up her feet, and last week she quit doing that. She started doing a little bit better, so we decided to give her the shot without sedation today.
This is Galileo. The last time we tried to trim her, she was a little bit too fidgety, so this time we gave her a light dose of sedation, and so far it seems to be working well. He seemed like he was going to be flappy and nice for a second.
Yeah, he was fooling me. I was literally just thinking that when he kicked out. I was like, oh, no problem.
It was a very drunk kick, though, at least.
It was a drunk kick, and they're going straight back. Those don't scare me too bad. I don't like the reachy kicks. Those kicks are just kind of...
Still very much a kick.
Yeah. He's not going to let me do my job, but he's not going to kill me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, or unless he is going to let me do my job.
This is Hector. We got him in a buyout a few months ago, and Corey has been working with him on picking up his feet, and he's doing a lot better than he was, but he does still need some sedation to get his feet done. But thankfully he has decent feet genes, and they still look pretty okay. This is Clementine. She's a baby. I think it's her first trim we've done here. She picks up her feet pretty good for Corey, but she dances a little bit, so we did give her a little bit of sedation today to get her feet done.
Well, we just got done trimming everybody. We had 8 on the list today, and we got through everybody that we had on the list. Nobody really gave us any problems, and we thought there might be a few that would be difficult, so it was a good day.
So we pulled Clementine in today for the farrier, and while she was in here, I did check her mouth. We've had a few horses with ulcers lately in their mouth, so I just wanted to be sure. And sure enough, she had a pretty severe one. We told the vet team about it. They're going to remove anything that is inside of it, and they also just removed the sutures that were in her neck from her infected microchip spot.
Aw, baby. Yeah, it's pretty big.
Do you want to do the tongue out the mouth, quick look at the back and make sure we don't have ones that we missed? Let's see if I can accomplish this.
On it, baby.
Don't bite me. No biting. I barely have her tongue. It's slipping out of my hands. I got it.
anything.
Okay.
We are here with Clementine. She's still waking up. She was sedated a little bit because she had some ulcers in her mouth that Corey found. And it turned out that she had a bunch of like little pieces of grass on in there that was causing ulceration. We've seen a few of those so far this year. So we just removed them and washed her mouth out.
So we're gonna do some boosters on some of the horses that we got in the buyout. What is it, a couple months ago now? And a couple owner surrenders that we got in. There's a few that we could just walk up to out in the pasture, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then there's one pasture out here we gotta run up to do them up here. Look how wild he is. No horse does that. Ian, you did a great job, pal. Thank you so much. I wish I brought you cookies, because you're just a good boy. Oh, hey Faye, I didn't see you there. So this is Carolina Star. She was under surrender, and she is due for boosters today. She's a monster. Was that so bad? It's ivermectin flavored.
She said I can't do it today.
What happened? That was so weird.
Too fast for you.
That was so weird. So this is Vanessa. She is an Arabian mare that we got. You done? In the buyout a couple months ago. She is broke to ride, but she's an Arabian. She's a little bit high strung in that way. So she would need somebody that kind of knows what they're doing up there, or very confident beginner to intermediate person.
Here, it's like our specialty. It's our specialty. Here, we're just gonna use the straw on the nose and have a little fun with it.
So we are all done out here. We got one pasture we have to run up from out here, and then we can finish off the boosters.
Cute. You wanna just hold still real nice for me? Done. So fast.
Kimberly's a lot faster at this than I am. I got it. So this is Barney. We have 2 more to do after him. He's just a young horse. Doesn't have much knowledge yet, but we're gonna start putting him in more of the training and hopefully get him going soon here.
We just finished up with vaccine boosters. There were 10 horses that were due, and we got all of them done.
My name is Corey, and I am the head horse trainer in the lead rescue here at Plus Humane Society. I have almost been at Plus for 3 years now. It's been a great learning experience being here. I've got to work with thousands of different horses, so I've got to see lots of different things and kind of learn new things while I've been here as well. On a day-to-day basis, it really just depends on the day. Most days I'll be here in the training barn. There's some days where I'm helping the vets with handling horses that are a little bit too much until the point where they're good to handle. And then there's 1 week out of the month where I'm mainly focused on the rescue effort for the buyout program. So I got my start in horses when I was about 4 years old. My grandma had a few horses, and I remember going out to her property and just having a blast every single time I did. There was 1 week where she actually rented me and my twin brother some Shetland ponies, and I've been hooked ever since. I went to Feather River College and graduated, or got my certificates in 2019. And I just knew that my life would be with horses from a very young age. My favorite thing about Plus is probably seeing the horses come out of quarantine. It just new experiences for me, new problems that I can try to solve with horses that are coming in. It's just cool to see them be able to come out and see the transformation from when they first got here to them getting down here. Outside of work, I like to hang out on my property, try to get stuff done. I like going to play disc golf occasionally when the weather's nice. And my favorite animal, it's a pretty tough one. I mean, I don't know if you could tell what it is, but I'd say it's a horse.
Jason and I were down in Florida and visiting one of our big donors, and I have some very exciting news. She has pledged to fund the climate-controlled intake hospital up in quarantine. It is about a $200,000 project that she has pledged to fund, so it's gonna see some major, awesome improvement, and then she wants to come this fall and see it, so. That's gonna make winter intakes nicer. Like, I don't know, just like it's so miserable up there. But anyways, that's gonna have a huge makeover. Before we start on that building though, we do have to build 3 shelters for the quarantine pens, so the horses have shelter since we're taking their barn away. Angela and I have also been working on a person that is donating a trailer for the Hopi Nation. We were on a Zoom meeting and the Hopi Nation has a vet hospital, but they have no veterinarian, and they have no veterinarian housing or anything. So we mentioned it. I'm like, let me just put out some fillers. We'll put it in the TV show and see. And a generous couple has come forward with a huge triple axle, 42-foot, 2015 Keystone, massive trailer. It's a very significant donation as well, so it looks like we'll be flying out to California to get that all coordinated. So probably Monday we'll be leaving again. So busy, 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 but amazing things are happening.
So Tawnee just told us this morning that our climate-controlled intake barn has been funded, and I'm super excited. Everybody who's worked with me knows that I don't handle cold well, so I'm always freezing. But I'm most excited because our patients are gonna be more comfortable right away on intake, whether it's super hot or super cold, and it gives us a more accurate picture of their health, heart rate, hydration status. All of those things are affected by temperature. So I'm incredibly grateful that the donor has funded this, and I can't wait to work in this new environment.
So we're extremely excited for this new climate-controlled intake. There's been so many winters out here where we just really couldn't feel our fingers. We've been trying to stand around a heater to try to get warm. So having this climate-controlled intake barn will really help productivity go up. And especially during the summer when it's just super hot, we can all stay nice and cool and work through all these horses.
I too hate the cold, since usually during auction or buyout intake, I'm in charge of pulling up vaccines and things. My fingers get so cold, like I can't really do it effectively with gloves, so I have to take my gloves off, but my fingers get so cold I can't pull up really well, and like it's just really hard. And it also gets so cold up there that I can't even talk properly because my lips freeze. And so we're super excited to have a climate-controlled intake and hopefully never have to go through another winter without one.
I'm here today to give you guys an update on Chandra, our future shelter manager. She was originally scheduled to come in the middle of April, but she has had some updated issues going on, and she is going to be moving here. And so it will be a little delayed, and we're staying in communication with her, and she's super excited about coming, and we're excited to have her, and we will keep you guys updated as we find out more information. Thank you so much.
Jordan's out sick for the past couple of days and today, so I'm doing the feeding today. Hopefully he's back tomorrow, but if not, I'll probably be feeding tomorrow too. We'll see though, who knows? Animal welfare has to be on top priority, so let's get to it. Some of the horses out in one of the pastures need soaked feed. So I'm filling up a container so I can soak their feed. Sometimes it's easier than dragging a hose with me everywhere. This is Cowboy and Dino, our two, I think, mascots for Horse Plus. They get some hay every morning. Cowboy loves his hay. Morning, Glimmer. Now let's see what they get today. We got Pasture 5. 2 scoops of senior soaked. That's what the water's for. Woo-hoo! On this, so we flip the page. And now we get to go to quarantine. Done feeding now. Get everybody on the property fed for large animals. Now I'm gonna put the buggy away and go get the tractor out and put hay bales out. Bye.
Look at her, she's trying.
Emily, what's happening?
We're trying to find Vander so he can get adopted, and cats are trying to kill pigeons.
Honestly, I'm picking up a cat for my mom. My mom has been saying she needs cats.
All right, and
hasn't been able to find
you
cats.
click the button.
So
you see animal and people.
I'm just picking up the cat for my mom.
Vander just got adopted. We're excited for him and his new family, and he gets to spend his days chasing mice and being fat and happy.
So this is baby Palo. And we're gonna just string test him real quick to see how tall he may be when he's older. He is a baby draft horse. We're not exactly sure what kind of draft he is. I'm thinking maybe Shire or Clydesdale, but that's just speculation, so. But the coloring he's got definitely points towards that.
Hello. And then you like. That's not tall enough.
No, I don't think I think he's gonna be way taller than that.
But he's also not a year old yet.
See? So a way that you can determine how tall a horse is going to be is you measure from the ground up to their elbow and then you double that. So with that projection, he is going to be about 18 hands tall. And they say to do this when they're a yearling.
Yeah, and he's not.
So he's not even a yearling yet, so it's possible he can go up even higher than that. So we went ahead and did the string test on Palo, and we have determined that he is going to be about 18 hands tall. Now they say to do this test when they're about a yearling, and he is only about 6 to 8 months old. He might be even taller than that.
So I'm taking a little break from my work, and Macy and I cut up some apples and carrots that we received from a donor. I don't know who, but thank you, whoever did that. So we're gonna go feed some horses. Let's go. You mean throw it in the trough? Would it make you feel better? After you finish that, I'll give you an apple. But you have to finish that chew. Gotta finish. Oh, un momento. Wait. Okay. That's a kind of a big piece, okay? I'm a big girl, she says. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, buddy. Here, hold on, hold on. All the carrots and apples are gone, and we didn't get to every horse because not everybody wanted one, and we don't blame them because this weather is really cold right now and it's very windy, so we're going back inside. Yeah, we're gonna head back inside and get warm. Our fun.
All right, so we have Miss Cleopatra in today. Dr. Lydia is finally being able to see her after all of her wonderful work last week because she was gone a few days this week. So we're gonna take her bandage off, check her out, and then go from there seeing what we wanna do next.
Don't love the way that smells. We just took Cleopatra's wrap off. Her swelling continues to go down, which is wonderful. We are gonna do some hydrotherapy. So Cleopatra's been wonderful for her bandage changes. We don't have to sedate her for that, but she's still pretty anticipatory of the hose. We don't think she was ever bathed before. So we just gave her a little bit of some sedation. We're gonna do hydrotherapy on her leg, and we're gonna put the dental speculum on and check her teeth. And if her teeth need to be addressed today, we're gonna do a dental float as well. You guys, look how much smaller this is. Look at the surgical site. It's like half the size.
Like actually doing what it's been.
Yeah. I don't know how my brain just now noticed. Look how much smaller it is.
What do you think the other stuff was then?
I think it's just, I think she has discharge. So equine granulation tissue makes discharge that looks like mucopurulent discharge. It's kind of like banana pudding but it's not, if you look at it under a microscope, it doesn't have degenerate neutrophils. So I think she has bleeding from neovascularization plus granulation tissue discharge, and that combined together to make, and I think it just oozed up and down her bandage. We might have to get
Corey because he has a taller shoulder than me.
I mean, honestly, her teeth, she needs a little bit. She doesn't need a lot. Dr. Gina, I'm gonna do a little bit of dental stuff. Don't love the speculum. Tawnee's fundraising for a new speculum. If you want to save our arms and hands. Well, this one costs like $600 and the next one up costs like $3,000. We just finished doing Cleopatra's dental. I'm really happy. She had a couple of sharp points, but nothing's too severe, and she has all of her teeth. She's not missing any teeth. She didn't have any mobile teeth. So we think she's about 23 years old, and we're really, really happy. Her wound is doing great and healing actually faster than we had even hoped. So that is all awesome. She's a very good girl. This is an anti-inflammatory, antifungal drying clay. And we have to keep a bandage on her leg because this large area post-surgically in the back needs to be kept moist. But the rest of her leg, all of this kind of irritated area that was really badly infected needs to be dried. So I'm using a drying clay to kind of pull inflammation and moisture out of the skin, even under the wrap. And then we're gonna put something moisturizing over her surgical wound. We just finished Cleopatra's bandage change. We are super happy with how her leg looks. Her surgery site is epithelializing in, so it's doing exactly what we wanted it to. And we also floated her teeth, and she is ready to go back to her stall.